Hi folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook. I'm your host, and today we're going to be making chicken in a smoked bacon and chili cream sauce. So just flying through some of the ingredients that we've got there. So we've got some smoked bacon, we've got chicken, we're going to use salt, pepper, we've got some fresh parsley, fresh thyme, we're going to use cream, we're going to have some stock, chicken stock, and we'll go through it, a chilli and a couple of cloves of garlic. I hope that we find you well wherever you are in the world. As I used to do in all my old videos, if you can hit that comment down below where you're actually watching this video from. It does surprise me where you guys tune in from, and we've had it all the way from Thailand all the way up to Canada. So we're all over the place, so it's humbling. It really is. So we've got some shallots here. So I've got 3, and I've just finely diced them up. So I'm just chopping them up, and then I'm going to run through the knife again with it, just so that we get a nice fine dice, and then we're going to pop them to the side. We're going to then chop up our bacon and our chicken. So you can see there, just a nice fine dice, and then I'm just running the knife back through that, just to make sure that there's no big bits, but also they're not too small. If you've not got shallots, you can use a regular white onion or even red onion. The shallots are quite mild, but it gives a good base to the sauce. So I've got 2 rashers of smoked bacon. I'm just going to slice through that, and then I'm going to put it together, and then again I'm running the knife through it because I want to break it up, because you don't want a big bit of the bacon. Again, I'm going to use the bacon almost like a seasoning, and I'm going to use the rendered down fat from the smoked bacon to cook the shallots and the garlic and the chili in. So you can see there, I'm just running that knife through that. So pop that to the side, grab your chicken. I'm using 2 chicken breasts here, and as always I'm going to just do a little bit of butchering. So you can't really see that, but there was a little bit of bone sticking out, so I'm just getting rid of that. And then any excess fat or any bits that you look at and you go, would you want to eat that? Because especially when you've got kids, and if they are fussy eaters, the last thing you want to be doing is giving them an excuse. Well, just fussy eaters in general, really. So all I'm doing here, I've butterflied the chicken just to make it an easier cook, and then I'm just literally cubing it up. So I've done that, popped in a bowl. To this, really simple, just a little bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and I'm going to use some of the thyme, the fresh thyme. If you've not got fresh thyme, by all means use dry thyme. I think this is the first time my shoppings actually came with the the actual fresh herbs. So if you've not got it, don't panic. So you see there, I'm just putting in the thyme. Then you're going to give that a mix and just pop it to the side. I should really say at this point I have a frying pan on, because all this gets done in one pan. So it's all cooked in the one frying pan or skillet, wherever you are in the world. Obviously the spaghetti gets boiled in water, so I take it it's a 2-pan recipe, but the vast majority of it is cooked in the one frying pan skillet, so less washing up for a really delicious meal. So once you've got all that and you've got your sprigs there, I put maybe 3-4 sprigs of thyme, fresh thyme in there, which equates to probably 1 tablespoon. So give that a mix, so it's all fully incorporated. And then we're over to the frying pan. So you see there, it's a dry pan. I'm going to just add the chicken in, because of what I want it to do is, with chicken, especially from supermarkets, I find, just personally, that they pump them full of water. So what I want to do is I want to draw that water out. So once you've cooked your chicken, you can see there's still a little residue, but you take that out, pop it to the side in a little container, get your bacon on. Now, break the bacon up so that it's got an even cook, and let that cook and bring up and get a nice colour. So you can see there it's started to change colour. You see all the nice little bits on the bottom of the pan, that's all flavour. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the shallots, and we're going to let them absorb that smoky bacon flavour as they cook. This only takes a couple of minutes. You've had your frying pan on at probably a medium heat. So just, again, all hobs are different, so just be mindful of that. After a couple of minutes, you can see the onions the shallots I should say, started to colour up a little bit. So this is where I add in the garlic and the chilli. So I've just, again, finely sliced both of those, and I'm adding them in. At this point, the smokiness, the garlic, the shallots, everything just started to smell amazing. Your cooked chicken, once you're happy with the bacon and onion mixture is cooked through enough for you, you want to then add back in your chicken, and we're just going to bring that up. And then to this, we're going to add in between half a cup and 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock, and that's just to bring it to give that all rounded flavour and just bring the sauce together. So you can see there, I just use one of the jelly's not a sponsor, and just bring it into temperature. So give that a mix. You want to bring that up so it's boiling, and you want to reduce it probably by a third at this point, just so, because you're going to be adding some more liquid in. You're going to be adding in the cream. So you want to just reduce that down. So you can see there, it's reduced. I took it off the heat for a little bit just to bring the temperature down, because you don't want when you add cream in, you don't want it splitting. So just be mindful of that. And again, probably half a cup of cream. I've used double cream, and I'm just going to mix that in. And again, bring that back up. Now, at this point, you want to put your hob, I should say, onto a low heat so that it doesn't split the cream. But you want to just bring it so it reduces. From here, give it a bit of a taste. You'll balance out. So the cream, you're only tasting it at this level. You'll notice I've not added, apart from just the chicken, I've not added any more salt, because you're using chicken stock. You can use low sodium chicken stock and smoky bacon. So quite a lot of salt there. The cream will balance it out. So I just needed to add in some more pepper, just to give it that balance, I suppose. And making a mess of my hob as I cooked. So we're going to let that come up, let that, and just reduce down. Give it one more taste, just to double check that you're happy with it. Spot on. Now we're just going to let that reduce. At this point, I've got you can see it's bubbling and it's reducing. Just keep an eye on it. You don't want it to split. I've got the water on for the spaghetti. Again, salt water, so you're not overly salting everything. And then we just add in, I've given a bunch of flat leaf parsley, just throwing that in there for an extra little bit of colour and flavouring, so that again, it's not just all white, we're giving it a little dash of colour. Give it a mix, let it go, and then it's just all about waiting on the pasta. So you can see there, it's starting to thicken up. which is exactly what we wanted. It's reduced by, again, about a third. Remember, when you add your spaghetti in, the spaghetti will absorb some of that liquid, so that's why you don't want it to reduce it too much. And as always, you add pasta to sauce, never the other way around. I'm sure there's lots of people screaming at their screens. You're mixing it in. You're going to just, again, mix it all so it's all incorporated, and then we're going to plate up. So nice and simple. I'm taking it straight from the pan, the boiling water, so that you do get a little bit of that liquid, that starchy water, so it does actually emulsify the sauce a little bit. I watch way too many YouTube videos and way too many cooking programs. So we'll get that, give it a mix, and then we're going to go and plate up. So once I've stopped messing around with that, let's plate it up. So just got my bowl. I'm going to plate it, make as much mess as I can, and that's me. Guys and girls out there, as always, I hope I find you well. I hope you're looking after yourselves and each other. I'm sorry that I've been away for so long. I am going to be back. I'm going to try and get back up to making 2, maybe even 3 videos a week until you're sick of me. Okay? But as always, from day one to doing these videos to right now, it always humbles me. The positive responses, the negative responses, but overwhelmingly the positive responses make me smile. So as always, from my family to yours, till the next one, Single Dad, signing off. Bon appetit.